Hey, hello there, good evening and welcome to the Planet Cruise TV show. My name's Sean, by the way. Love presenting the show. I've been very lucky. I've presented it now for, I think, over 11 years, and I've been on many, many cruises. I think about 30, I think, now. So I'm very lucky. Always planning the next one, though. Tonight, we've got some amazing exclusive offers. We've got pound deposits. We've got cruises starting at less than £400, and we're going to take you across the world. And we're joined. He's not been with me for a few weeks, actually. Dan is back from Planet Cruise.
How are you? Good to see you. We're a long way away from each other, aren't we, today? I don't know what it is.
I don't know. We are actually, aren't we?
It's on purpose. We have to really reach.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like for you, for your wallet, for a lot of things we're going to do tonight.
Dan, right? Now, Dan, you've had a really busy few weeks in the office, haven't you?
It's been so busy. So it's great. So many people are booking cruises, first-time cruisers. People who go on cruises every month. So and what we've got tonight. If you haven't got a cruise booked for the summer, got something for you. If you want something for next year, we've got something for you. And if you want a little short, really good value deal, we've got something for you as well. Well,
I'm just looking. I have got my eye on... There's an MSC 22-night Eastern Caribbean. So that's over 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The price just came down today.
It's come down. It's come down, I think, yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. It's now under £1,200, isn't it?
Very, very, very cheap, yeah. Really good value.
I mean, amazing. We've got the brand new ship you're saying from P&O, the Iona.
We've got the Iona we're going to have a chat about. We've got one of my favourite ships that sails out of the UK. We're going to talk about Columbus. We've got a few brilliant cruises
you've been
on there.
Haven't you?
We've been on her. We're going to talk about MSC. I love MSC as well. Lovely food, and and we're going to talk about the drinks packages. And we've got Celebrity, which I've been on last year, and you've been on as well a couple of times, I know.
Many times. So we've got a great lineup, so do not go anywhere. But we're going to begin tonight's show with this week's Hot Pick.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, this is a hot pick because we're starting with Cruise and Maritime. Wait to see this price. Don't adjust your glasses.
No, this one is spot on. It's brilliant price.
Are you ready for this? $395.
Yes.
For 6 nights.
6 nights, $395. You know, it's a really great cruise. You're going from Tilbury, which is a great port to go from, really close to London. 10 minutes off the M25 in Oslo, so it's really easy to get to from anywhere. I love the ship, and I'll explain why in a second. You get some great little ports in there as well, and it's 6 nights. It's in November, but we're going to go see some places that not always on the map for cruising, so that's great. So, I mean, going into it, we'll have a look, I think, at the ships. I think Glenn's on it. We can't go a week without Glenn, so we'll have a look at him.
Yeah. If Glenn's not on the sofa, he's here in spirit. So here he is to give you a little guided tour.
The C&V Columbus is the newest and biggest of the C&V cruise lines. As an adult-only cruise ship, the Columbus offers a more mature and sophisticated onboard experience. The British-based ship prides itself on spacious and comfortable surroundings.
The adult-only C&V Columbus is very spacious and holds up to 1,400 guests with 775 cabins. The majority are ocean views. All cabins feature private ensuite as well as shower, ample hanging and storage space, flat-screen televisions, hairdryers, fridge, and that all-important safe.
Now, if you like a taste of home, you can get exactly that here at the Waterfront Restaurant. You can opt for a full English breakfast, savour a leisurely lunch, and enjoy a delightful 5-course dinner. Now, if you don't fancy a 5-course dinner, then you can also opt to dine at the fusion or grill speciality restaurants, or sample the delights of the sumptuous dinner at the chef's table, one I would definitely recommend.
Now, don't worry about all this talk of tea, alcohol and food. There is a fully equipped gym that can help work off those extra pounds. Or, if you feel like being pampered, you can also book yourself in for a range of beauty treatments, or even relax with a blissful massage to take your cares away.
Now, why not check out Columbus's fascinating guest speakers? You can learn more about fascinating subjects from someone who is passionate about their interests and will want to share their knowledge and enthusiasm with you.
C&V Columbus is the perfect place for you to be entertained, as it has 6 entertainment venues. From a nightclub to a 2-tiered Palladium show lounge, there are plenty of ways to enjoy a lively and entertaining evening on board this magnificent ship. There are speciality acts and guest entertainers that complement the on-board show team, which will guarantee you evenings to go with a swing. If you're feeling in the swing of things, the 2-decked tiered Palladium show lounge even features a retractable stage, creating ample space for those glamorous ballroom dancing, so get those toes moving.
Oh, that's a lovely, Glenn. Now, we just want to show, this is actually It's got a bit of a cricketing legends theme going on, hasn't it?
So you see a couple of bits. So Nick Hancock there, he's going to sort of be the host on there. You've got Roland Butcher and Graham Gooch, who, if you're cricketing fans, you'll know.
Yeah.
England players. They're going to do sort of a couple of different bits, so sort of meet and greets, that sort of thing. They're also going to do like 2 teams, so Graham Gooch v Roland Butcher, like a question of sports style quiz in the theatre. So lots of things going on. So it's really quite a cool thing. And if you're into your cricket, fantastic, you know, and if not, it'll all be a good laugh, I think, won't it?
And anyway, the great thing with the cruise is there's always something going on everywhere.
Exactly.
So, but great single price, by the way, starting from $739. But we'll give you a little idea of where you're going to be visiting. As Dan said, you're going to be cruising out of Tilbury, so nice and easy to get to. First day at sea, so you get used to that wonderful ship, and we're making our way over to Oslo, aren't we?
Over to Oslo. Really great thing about Oslo, it's really walkable from the ship. So you can come off the ship, wander around. 50 museums within sort of the centre of Oslo. So lots of history there. You know, lots of things, walk around, have a look at the Royal Palace. It's really lovely to see there. And some great gardens as well. And like I say, going in November, the weather won't be too cold just yet. And it'll also be a little bit quieter, which is great. Yeah. So you'll get to see the city more so than in the summer.
Quite magical,
exactly, yeah. And then after that, we head to Kristiansand. Now, again, nice and easy, very walkable from the ship. You head here to Postbayen, which is the old town on there. So that's been around, obviously, for a long, long time, hundreds of years. Beautiful Norwegian, lots of woods. You know, it's a very relaxed city. Again, have a wander around, nice and cool, nice and calm. After that, we head to Stavanger. Stavanger, everyone says about the Pulpit Rock, of course, Tom Cruise hanging off of it in the recent film. You can also hear a really great thing. It's going to sound really bad. The sardine canning factory.
No, I've been.
You've been, have you? It's
honestly,
good fun.
One of our previous presenters, Keith Maynard, used to always go on about it, and I finally gave in and went. But it was really good.
Really good fun.
I never thought I'd be so excited about sardines and canning, but I actually was.
No, it's quite good. You try and get it in the can, don't you?
Yeah,
brilliant
that's right,
stuff.
yeah.
That's it. So there you go. There, have a really good time. Then it's another day's sea to enjoy the ship, and it's back to Tilbury.
Now, so much included. So the price starts at just $395 on this one. Just you've actually been on the ship.
I've been on the ship.
What did you like about it the most? What were the key things, Dan?
The great thing about the ship is that she's been refurbished to such a high standard. You know, everything on board when they refurbished her, they did from top to bottom. Look at the, I mean, you can see that's the champagne bar raffles there. The buffet's lovely, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a great bit outside that you can sit outside in the morning and have your coffee.
And the show lounge looks fantastic as well.
Brilliant entertainment on there. You know, with the cricketing legends, they always have sort of a bit of a theme. They have sort of something going on, so they'll have talks and lots of things to really enjoy, and different bits going on. You've got the bar at the top, which has a bit of a lively atmosphere as well.
I mean, she looks great. She's the flagship, of course, with Cruises Maritime. And so just quickly remind you, you have got a cricket-themed programme headed up there by TV presenter Nick Hancock. You can meet also cricket legends. Graham Gooch is on there, Roland Butcher, and there's going to be a bit of a cricket quiz with an audience, and it works out under £66 per person per night. Single price there starts at $739. We have got a variety of cabins available. So the inside is the lead price there, $395, but we've got an outside balcony and a great single price as well there. The ID number for that one, by the way, is 197937. I got to mention, by the way, we've got 7 cruises tonight, and we've got a little cheeky luxury corner coming up as well. But we're going to move on to Norwegian Cruise Lines, NCL as I call them. The Norwegian Epic is next. And the price, it's actually come down since I got my initial notes on this one, actually, down to now $989. Just before we begin, you notice there it says free at sea, and I think this is the best campaign that NCL have ever done.
I think so.
Loads of my friends have booked because of it, actually.
Brilliant. You know, £99, which is the real price you're going to pay. You add £99 onto the price, and you get a whole range of benefits. You can go for your beverage package. That's the most important,
and that's
let's be honest.
Premium.
That's premium. So,
oh, yes.
Lots of drinks included there. You can add on to that. You can have specialty dining, and I'll go through some of the options in a second, because you can really go somewhere different every night. You can have Wi-Fi, or you can have shore excursion credits. So if you're really into your tours, brilliant. You've got a certain amount at every single port you can use towards your shore excursions. So if you like that, and that's £99 per person.
So for an extra £99, you choose 2 of those, I would choose the drinks package definitely, and I'd probably choose specialty
dining. Yeah, that would be what I'd go for.
Because we like our food and drinks.
We like our food
but
and drink,
you might thinking, well, no, I want Wi-Fi. That's so important. Or shore excursion credit.
Yeah.
But you choose anyway.
Exactly, and that's the great thing about it. It's free at sea, so that's what you do. You choose what you want.
I think it's great. It's only £99. But anyway, let's take you on board the Norwegian Epic. And she really is a fabulous ship, isn't she?
So, she's named Epic, and there's a reason. She is Epic. She was, normally with ships, they sort of build 3, 4, 5 and plus in the class. With Norwegian Epic, there is just the one. There's just no NCL Epic. Now, when you go on board, you'll see so much to do. The Epic plunge there, great for families on board, lots to do. They really have gone, they've gone relaxed. So in the evening, there's no sort of black tie. So if you don't like your black tie, no need for all of that. You can go there, just dress smartly. It's great. Now, I did mention about your speciality done, and I wrote a couple of them down. Just I'm going to reel them off. So there's a steakhouse, Italian, French, Oriental, a bar and grill, a churrascaria, a teppanyaki, and of course the main dining room. So if you've got that,
you can't find something like that.
There's 8, I counted. There's 8, so you really can do something different every night. Really, you can. As well, some brilliant entertainment on board. You've got on board Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Love that.
Yeah, isn't that great? So your entertainment really is sort of theatre land standard. And it's not just that, you've got lots of different, you can go into the Cabin Club, which is the Beatles inspired. You can go into the ice bar and have your vodka. And there we go, we can see the Beatles on there now, isn't that great? There's all of these bits going on around you. So they're really, with NCL, you cannot get bored. And with the price we've got, it's brilliant.
Is that the ice bar?
That's the ice bar, and it's a real ice bar. You book your time, you get your big furry coat on.
Yeah.
You probably can take your own. You've probably got lots of big funky
well,
coats to take.
I've got a big furry coat.
But don't wear all these cruises you go on all year.
I've got a big furry beard. That'll keep me warm.
That'll keep you warm.
But great studios for single ladies.
Yes, and they're brilliant for single travellers with the studio. They've always got lots to offer.
Wasn't that epic? So much to do. So I love cruises, and I think that's a prime example why. Massive choice of bars, restaurants, and you get to see so many places in one holiday. I've been very lucky. I've seen so much of the world now thanks to cruising.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of places I haven't been to, but I have seen an awful lot of the world. So let's talk you through. We fly you from the UK to Rome. Is that a Gatwick flight, presumably?
So it'll be based on Gatwick, but the great thing about Rome, you can get there from many, many different airports in the UK. So ask us about your nearest airport on there. So I always say that I can do this side of the Mediterranean time after time. I love the Western Med. And we head to Livorno, which is fantastic. It's a port city which is friendly and lovely in itself. You can either head to Pisa from there or to Florence if you want to. You can choose which one you want to do. Once you're there, there's lots to do. Go and have your photo taken holding the Leaning Tower up, or head and see the bridges of Florence.
You've got to do it, haven't you?
Oh, you have, yeah. We took my niece to Pisa for the first time this year, and she loved it. She's got all her pictures from every angle of the tower. After Livorno, we head to Cannes, which is really your type of place. Sitting, sipping a nice glass of champagne at 11 a.m. as you watch the world go by.
Hang on. I always wait till midday.
Oh, midday.
Yeah. But I do, no, you're right, I love Cannes.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place, isn't it? And again, it's really worth sitting there, watching the world go by. Beautiful beaches there. A couple of them you do have to pay for, it's all worth noting. But it's a wonderful place to go. After that, we head to Palma in Mallorca, which is, again, it's a lovely place. So many cruises start in Palma, so you often don't see it. Beautiful cathedral. It depends where you dock there. If you dock on the far side, it's a bit of a bus ride round, but it's worth getting there. You can see the cathedral in the background there. Also, you can do here your day on the beach if you want to. Lots of beaches really close by. After that, it's got to be one of the greatest. It's Barcelona, one of the best ports in the whole of the Med. Going there is great because you've got you can really walk from the ship if you want to, or you can pay, I think it's €1, and you get the little courtesy bus into town, drops you at the bottom of Las Ramblas, head up, see the Sagrada Familia, head to the new camp if you really like your football, have a tour there. There's also, halfway up the Ramblas, on the left-hand side, there's a fantastic market. And if you go in there, they've got lots of food stalls where you can buy your groceries, but also lots of food stalls to buy. So grilled prawns, grilled meats. Oh, it's wonderful. So
it is a beautiful city.
It is. Then we've got a day at sea. We head into Naples. In Naples, you've got to, if you don't go in the city and have a pizza, you've got to go and see Mount Vesuvius. or Herculaneum, which is the lesser of the two.
Yeah.
It's the smaller.
I went to Herculaneum on my last cruise.
A lot of people go to
ago.
Pompeii, but Herculaneum, fantastic.
Honestly, it was one of the best trips I've ever done. To see all the old, Roman town, so well preserved.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I had the best day, so that's what I did anyway.
Worth doing, and if not, and you're in the town, have a really lovely pizza, the home of the pizza.
And then back to Rome, you disembark, and obviously you're transferred to the airport, and you fly back to the UK. So let's just remind you what you get tonight. I would definitely upgrade to free at sea. I mean, virtually everyone does that, don't they?
I've not booked anyone who hasn't.
So basically, for just £99 per person, you can add on 2 extra benefits. Now, you can choose the premium beverage package, which is... I know I was going about drinks, but that is an amazing beverage package, believe me. Specialty dining. I mean, we both love our food, and the
never
choice
trust a
of
skinny travel agent, they say, and I hold up for that, believe me.
I like your thinking there. Or you could choose Wi-Fi if that's really important to you, or short excursion credit. Got a great single price as well. They've said there's great studios for single ladies and gents on board, and return flights based on London, but as Dan said, we can always find you flights from a local airport, should they be available, just for supplements. Price-wise, we've got a brilliant selection of prices. What actually surprised me was that if you are taking a family, the August date is really good there. So the August, say 2019, that's this year, 1179. But we have got dates all the way through September, October. And then next year, May, June, July, August, September, and October as well. So the singles are selling out really quickly. And just looking there, I've not stayed in one, but I have checked out the mini suites online, and they look very, very nice.
Yeah.
They really do. The ID number for this one, by the way, is 187926. I do love this show, I really do. I do. I do think it's so important in life, though, to always have something to look forward to, don't you? And if you have never booked a cruise before, I'd love you to book your first cruise tonight. Honestly, the cruising industry now it's amazing. So much choice on ships, so much to do, and such high standards as well. Now, the next cruise with Celebrity, many of you regulars know, I've cruised with Celebrity, I think 8 times now. Amazing 5-star modern luxury. Tonight, you can secure your cabin on board for just £1 per person deposit on this one. Now, I said that I've been very lucky. I've travelled an awful lot, but I've never been to this part of the world. Have you been?
Have you not?
Have you been to?
I've been to a lot of that. I've not done St. Petersburg.
No, I haven't.
But I've really loved it. And I think, to be honest with you, you've got to go on a cruise to St. Petersburg. You can, of course, go on a plane, but you've got to take into account your visa and, get in there. It's an expensive city once you're there. It's a big city. You get an overnight on board on this one. That's a great thing because you can do a trip. And you're going to see later, we're going to give you some onboard credit as well, which you can use towards your trip. So you're covered, really, aren't you? It's great.
I think I was just looking. The only ports I've stopped at on this itinerary, Southampton and Oslo.
Oslo.
Yeah, but I haven't done any of the others, actually. No, the St. Petersburg, Tallinn, we'll show those in a second. We have got some amazing deals if you go for the Ocean View and above, and we'll talk about that in just a few moments' time. But let's take you on board and welcome you to 5-star modern luxury at its very, very best. Now, I adore the Celebrity Solstice class ships.
Yes.
They're amazing.
They are, yeah. So much to do on board. I mean, I went on it for the first time last year. Loved it so much that we booked on board for this year.
Did you go with the family? Did you was it just
yeah,
your
so no,
partner?
me and my wife just went. So this summer we're going away. It was me, my wife, and my parents. So there's 4 of us going up to the Fjords again. So we love the Fjords and love Celebrity. The great thing, when you walk onto the ship, you're just truly wowed. It's gorgeous.
Oh, stunning.
No other word to explain it. Everywhere you turn, it's just... When they say modern luxury, it's contemporary, it's chic, it's cool in design. It's just, you go in the lift, in the glass lift, and there's a wonderful tree growing between sort of decks 5 and 7. It's just completely different.
It's a magical world, and Celebrity, they pride themselves on the high standards.
Yeah.
The entertainment is actually cutting edge, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So lots of different things going on.
Martini bar, my favourite haunt.
First thing I ever did on here, one of the nights we did a silent disco. Never done it before.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Such good fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it brilliant? So go and have something like that. Go to the theatre, but just the entertainment in the bars that they have, the singers and the musicians are wonderful.
The adults only area there,
yeah,
beautiful.
You can really relax on this. You've got the lawn up on the top, which we didn't speak about. We saw the grass again, a real lawn at sea. And the grass on there is better than, well, definitely better than my back garden, that's for sure.
I've never seen a weed in it ever.
No.
And it is real. It's real.
Yeah.
Do you know, I've never seen a weed.
It's crazy, it's brilliant. And it's a wonderful cruise, this one. And the reason we bring Russia and Scandinavia on so often is because it's so popular now. Going from Southampton, it relaxing start to the holiday as well.
And also celebrity make it easy. So, yes, you embark in Southampton. You can always take as much luggage as you like when you're embarking in Southampton. Yeah. First days at sea, so get to explore that amazing ship, the Silhouette, and we're stopping off at Oslo, isn't it, first of all?
So we're stopping off at Oslo, as we said earlier, very walkable, wonderful city. After Oslo, we head to what's a beautiful city, Copenhagen. Now, in Copenhagen, when we get there, you've got an overnight on board, so you can really enjoy Copenhagen. The Tivoli Gardens, I think second oldest theme park in the world. Brilliant place to go, and head there towards the evening as well, where you've got the overnight. You've got the freedom to do so. You can head back and have dinner, and even head back into town.
Yeah, overnights are nice. You're just not rushing around.
No, it's brilliant. You've got Tivoli Gardens. You've got the Little Mermaid. You've got to go and have your picture taken with the Little Mermaid. But again, you don't have to rush to get to all
the
of
Little
it.
Mermaid. Oh, also reminds me of Ruth from Celebrity when she joins us.
Then after Copenhagen, we have a day at sea again. We then head to Stockholm. Stockholm, if you've not been there, is one of the most beautiful sailings of any port, of any capital city in the world. You go past all these small green islands, they're absolutely gorgeous. And once you get to Stockholm, you're pretty much in the middle of the town. You can head off and see all the bits and bobs you need to. Then we head to Tallinn, which is a really underrated little city. It's like a little medieval, you can see it there with the spires. You get off the ship there and you can walk through the park, straight into the centre of town, have some lovely food in town, head up the little spires, just have a wander around. It's quite calm and relaxing there, and it's great in the summer because all of the bars have tables and chairs outside to have a really nice beer. After we go from Tallinn, we head to the jewel in the crown of this cruise, St. Petersburg. There's so much to do. You've got the Hermitage, you've got the Church of the Spilled Blood, you've got the Peterhof Palace, so much to do. Every time I speak to someone here, I recommend, without failure, do a tour. Reason being, you will not see all of this on your own if you go there. And if you do a tour, the visa's included.
Great, so it makes sense.
The cost of the visa is the same as the cost of a tour. So if you do a tour, you're getting 2 for 1, really. It's great, great value. And you'll get someone who really knows St. Petersburg to show you St. Petersburg, which is great.
And you are, as we mentioned, overnight on board there.
So you really don't have to rush, which is great. From St. Petersburg, we head to Helsinki. Again, all of these cities you're ticking off in one cruise here. I mean, if you've got Facebook and you check in everywhere, you're going to be going crazy for the year, aren't you? So you get a lot of likes, you never know. So
you might get a lot of envious friends, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. After Helsinki, which again, very walkable, go in, have just a wander around, see all the bits, the harbour, lovely. You have a day at sea before Skagen. It's a 600-year-old old town in Skagen. They've also got some wonderful beaches and nature. There you can have a wander around as well if you like to. After Skagen, it's a day at sea back into Southampton, and you're going to be planning for certain your next cruise on Celebrity.
Now, if you upgrade to an ocean view and above, you get so many massive extras on this cruise. So let me I just love this ship. But anyway, let's just show you. Look at this. That's why I love Celebrity. So, I'll be honest, personally speaking, I wouldn't go for the inside. I would upgrade. No. And this is why. Yeah. If you upgrade to Ocean View and above, you'll get, first of all, $200 per stateroom onboard spend. You'll then get the free classic drinks package and gratuities. Now, drinks over 2 weeks, you could spend a fortune on.
Well, let's put it into perspective. You're getting $200. You're getting your gratuities. They're going to be around about £150 each. So there's $500 already. Then your drinks, depending on how much you drink. If it's us, we're looking into the thousands for 2 weeks. So that's why it's great to go for the Ocean View. Or the balcony.
And if you also go for an ocean view, you'll actually get a balcony tonight as well.
There we go.
So amazing. This is why I would definitely go, say, an upgrade.
Yeah.
The activities differ slightly just depending on departure date. And don't forget, because this cruise is selling out Southampton, you can add on a night at the Holiday Inn in Winchester for only £95 per person, and that would give you breakfast, parking for 2 weeks, and port transfers as well. Right, the drinks. The classic drinks package is an amazing drinks package, and it isn't just about, you know, alcohol. I love my specialty coffees. Yeah, I love to start the day with a couple of lattes or flat whites. It includes all of those. Bottled water. Again, you can actually spend a lot of bottled water.
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Non-alcoholic cocktails. Don't think I've ever tried one of those. No, I have. And they're very nice and smoothers as well. Lovely selection of beers, spirits, wines and cocktails as well. So it's a brilliant drinks package. Price-wise, I think this is amazing. If you go, say, for the ocean, you can get a balcony with all of those extras for 2 weeks for less than £2,400 per person. There. You've got some great deals on concierge, aqua and the sky suites as well. The ID number for this one, by the way, is 197941. And if you'd like to book, don't forget, you can give us a call right now, 0808 250 2662. And all the information available on planetcruise.com. Now, the next cruise is with MSC. I was speaking to Dan before the show. We always chat through the deals. And this is off the scale when it comes to value. The price has only recently come down. And I'm just looking, it works out under £55 per person per night.
It's good, isn't it?
I think good's an understatement, I do, to be honest. The price, do you say, it's just been dropped?
Well, it's just been dropped, and it's proving quite popular. I built a couple of cabins on this one yesterday for some wonderful guests.
Have we got exclusive pricing on this one?
So this price is our price. It's Planet Cruises price. So you will not get this anywhere else. That's for certain. So if you want to get this price, where you can see it, 1199 per person for an inside, 22 nights.
I mean, was over 3 weeks.
It's over 3 weeks.
It works out, if you've done your maths quickly, £400 a week.
Yeah.
On an amazing ship cruising around the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I mean,
you go to the Caribbean, you've got a nice relaxing time on the ocean. We'll have a chat about the ship as well, because I think we've got some wonderful images of the ship. And I've been on Preziosa, and it's a wonderful ship. It really is.
Well, let's have a look, because I haven't been on her, but I'd love to.
Yeah.
And at this price, very affordable. So go on. So she looks grand.
She is. They take a lot of pride in their ships, MSC. You've seen the Swarovski staircases that you saw there. You've got the infinity pool at the back there, which is truly cool. It's brilliant. You've got so much to do on board, so we definitely won't get bored on our days at sea, which you'll see in a moment. Italian food. I've never met anyone who doesn't like Italian food. So you're safe in the knowledge on this one. You'll have it. That up there you see there, that's one of the specialty dining restaurants. And the other side is a bar, brilliant bar that you can just sit there and watch the world go by. Phenomenal pizza, some of the best pizza at sea that I've had for certain.
I love pizza and pasta.
Yeah, I know. 3 weeks, it might be a bit.
But there's a range of food,
yeah, and a gym, which I think we'll need. Yeah, if I was on.
Was that a gym or a gin?
A gin, a gym in the gin. Yeah, a gin in the gym.
Shows, big shows.
Phenomenal shows. They've got wonderful cabins as well. The beds are gorgeous. If you can go for a balcony on this one, and the reason I said that, being on there for that longer length of time, you'll enjoy your breakfast in your cabin. For example, you know, lazy mornings. Even lunch maybe, or even maybe if you want dinner and watch a mid-afternoon pizza and a movie on the screen. It's a great thing because you've got the natural light there to relax with.
We'd be nightmare on a cruise together because we would be eating and drinking all day.
Non-stop, wouldn't we? Yeah. So we'd have a lovely time. I don't think my wife would ever go for 3 weeks just yet.
Do you know, actually, I mean, I joke, but I do balance myself on a cruise. Now, yeah, I do, enjoy the food and the drinks, but I do take time to do the excursions and see the places.
Yeah.
And I'm actually quite good at going to the gym on a cruise, actually.
We were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah. Especially at sea days, I sometimes I've got to force myself, but I will. The gyms are so wonderful. I'll go for an hour or so.
And the view's always fantastic from them. They're always up top, floor-to-ceiling windows, and you just run as you're looking out to sea. It's gorgeous.
But whatever you're into, you've got it on a cruise, basically.
You have, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to fly you from the UK, which will probably be a bit grim in March, but we're going to fly you to the sunshine to Barbados, aren't we?
So the flights here are just out of London Gatwick, but I've had a quick look on there at the flights. Now, they're with Virgin Atlantic from Gatwick.
Oh, good, lovely.
So very nice. And they leave at 11:20 in the morning. So if you have got to come that little bit further, there's no 6 a.m. starts or anything like that, which means you get up at 11 o'clock at night to start your journey. So the great thing about it, if you're coming from a little bit further away, you have got to go to Gatwick, but it's not too early in the day for the flight, which is great. When we get you out of Barbados, transfer you to the ship and you'll board the Preziosa, and she's gorgeous. She really is.
Yeah,
she was one of the turning points of MSC, that they started to their real big, beautiful ships. We leave Barbados, we head to Trinidad. Now, so much to see here. It's a bit of a city there when you get there. Beautiful monastery, believe it or not, in Trinidad you can head to, or you can head to the Maracas waterfall and sort of gardens and wildlife park. That's really worth going to as well. Next day, head into Grenada. Now, we can talk about Caribbean islands all day long, but they're just gorgeous.
They really are.
You know, golden sand beaches, crystal blue waters, fish swimming around, lots of rum on beach bars, you know. Isn't that pretty cool?
I was actually, on my last cruise, I spoke to Julian Patton. I never think about going to the Caribbean next year for a big birthday. You cannot fault a cruise on the Caribbean.
No, and the weather's going to be lovely. That time of year, you're still in the high season, remember, really, for the Caribbean.
You are.
You're in the high season of the Caribbean and you're getting it for this price. From Grenada, we head to St Vincent, which actually not so many cruises go to, so it's a little bit off the beaten track. You just have to look at their gorgeous greenery, blue waters. All of these, I won't mention it in particularly one of them, but all of you, I had a quick look at the tours you can do. Lots of things like catamaran tours, where you go diving off the ship, off the catamaran, things like that, snorkeling and a barbecue on the beach to finish. Lots of that going on there, lots of relaxing. After that, we head to Martinique. Martinique, very posh, from what I understand. I don't know if they'd let us off, but have a go.
We'd be fine.
But when you do get off, they have a fantastic botanical garden there. Or maybe take a jeep safari up onto the hills. Or if you really want to, force yourself, head to the rum distillery.
Don't look at me like that.
You're agreeing already, aren't you?
I am. Do you know, I was just thinking, I was looking at the price and looking at these wonderful islands and the imagery. You can see, we are predicting this one is going to be one of the top sellers tonight. At that price, to be away for this length of time and to experience countries and islands like this, incredible.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not even a third of the way through, are we?
No, we're not even through the first week yet. We're going to Guadeloupe. So, again, a port that's not often sort of visited by British ships. Beautiful island there. After that, it's heading to Antigua.
Antigua's lovely.
Yeah, it's one of the. You can go to a beach every day of the year.
I think like 365 beaches.
Again, lots of coves, lots of beaches. Real sort of colonial English feel there. So if you're into your history, it's a great place to go as well.
Now you've now got 5 days at sea as we make our way over to the Azores, and those days at sea. I love sea days on ships because you'll do all the things you normally do on a holiday. Relax by the pool, sunbathe. Just enjoy the great food. But look, imagine swimming in that pool.
Yeah, and where you see that, the roof actually opens there. So the great thing about cruise ships that I really love on your days at sea is, especially when you're leaving the Caribbean, the sun is very likely still to be shining for a good few days after you've started sailing. They can open the roof, you're covered in, so even if it's windy, you can still sit there with a good book or your iPod in. You're going to catch the sun. You're not going to be hit by the wind, which is wonderful.
Fabulous.
So really a great chance to relax.
So loads on those sea days. If the family are there, obviously there's things for the kids to do.
Fantastic slide to head down there. With the bit there you can see that's see-through, and you look straight down onto the ocean. It's grand and cool.
And then we're making our way over to Ponta Delgada, the Azores, aren't we?
Overnight here again as well. Great. Lots of people want to visit Ponta Delgada.
I've never been
the Azores. And do you know what? You've really got to go there on a ship. You can fly there, but it's quite difficult. You real garden islands, lots to do. That's the old volcano. Lots of towns there as well to have a look around. Great food. Of course, they've got a slight sort of Portuguese influence. Lots of fish there, being a big island. So if you love your fish, it's a great place to have some fish dinners there as well. You're overnight there, so lots of chance to relax and enjoy the hospitality of the Azores. Then it's 3 days at sea, and we head to our first visit of, after your 3 days at sea, we head to Le Havre. Now, you'll hear it twice, so we'll see it again in a minute. You can head to Paris from Le Havre if you want to. So if you want to do it, head on one of the days. This is the one I'd recommend going. It's about 3 hours there, but you've got a full day there to enjoy. It's in a day at sea before Hamburg. Hamburg is a brilliant city, and you sail down, I think it's the River Elbe, for about 2 hours before you get there. Can you imagine a 122,000-ton boat, ship, shall I say, sailing down the Elbe, which is not much wider than the Thames? It's really phenomenal.
Wow.
It's such a sight to behold. Wow. And the people just stop and look up at you. Once you get there, great to have a wander around and enjoy. Very relaxing place, really cool cosmopolitan city. Then another day at sea before Le Havre, where you can visit Honfleur, which is great, or even see Le Havre. And then we're into Southampton.
I think you'll agree that is amazing. The price is incredible. Exclusive pricing for Planet Cruise.
Exclusive for us.
We know this is going to sell really quickly. And I'm right in saying, Dan, when cruises sell fast, the price then tends to go back up, doesn't it?
It does. It's you know, it's supply and demand. When it sells well, the price goes up.
So we have got exclusive pricing tonight. You will not find this offer anywhere else in the market, guaranteed. Tips are included as well. You've got the overnight on board, as we mentioned, in Ponta Delgada, in the Azores there. Family of 4 could cruise for just over £4,000 there, and return flights based on London Gatwick. Price-wise, so that's for the inside, but we've got great deals on the outside, balcony, suites, and a great family of 4 price. And these have just recently been dropped by a lot, actually, by several £100. You were telling me,
yeah, I think it was 1,500-1,600 for the inside a few days ago. Great thing as well, this is just a one-off cruise because it's a repositioning. So if you want to do this cruise, you've got to do this day. But for this price, yeah, you can make it work.
If I could get 3 weeks off at work together, I would do that. But I'm only ever allowed 2, unless I get special permission.
We'll have to airlift you out, you know, from the Azores, haven't we?
Anyway, the ID number for this one is 205027. But do be quick on that one. You can imagine the demand is going to be massive. But we also, I mentioned we've got a very, very nice deal with Seabourn. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't cruised with Seabourn. They are on my wish list. They are 6-star, aren't they?
They are 6-star.
They're really
real luxury. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about uber ultra luxury. Yeah. We only ever feature them. We'll be honest here, when they've got an incredible deal, and this is tonight's fantastic price for Luxury Corner. We're talking about Veranda Suite here, starting at 2179. Now, you will get a 7-night cruise on board the Seabourn Encore. You'll get up to $1,000 shipboard credit, free economy class flights, 300 minutes internet package. That is per person, so several hours of internet, all inclusive, of course, with gratuities and all of your overseas transfers. You get to visit Rome from Civitavecchia, Naples, Messina there, we've got Corfu, Olympia, Athens, just to name a few there. But Seabourn are, I mean, they're outstanding. I mean,
they are.
Get any higher than Seabourn?
No, they're gorgeous. The ships, they're small, so they visit smaller places. The service on board is phenomenal. Gorgeous ships. And if you're looking for something special, this could be the one for you.
If you're looking for that next level of cruising, or say you've got a milestone birthday, that could be for you. But that is amazing, Sam. But anyway, it is now time for this week's Destination Hotspot. And this really is a destination hotspot. It's your chance to discover Egypt. This will be really good. Now, Dan, this is the best of both, actually, because we get a 3-night stay in Cairo, don't we?
We do. So,
and then a wonderful river cruise.
Yeah, and the great thing about Egypt, everyone knows in Egypt, the weather's going to be very good. Whichever time of year you go, if you go in the summer, it's really hot. If you go in the winter, it's still really lovely temperatures. 9th of September is the lead date on this one. I looked at the average weather, I think it's still late 20s in September, so you're looking maybe 30 degrees that time of year. So,
and then the later dates, we've got September, October of next year again.
Yeah. So it's
great. That'd be. I mean, for me, that would be perfect temperature.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we're not exactly olive skin.
No, we better go in later in the year for us.
Yeah.
And the great thing about this, we've bought Discover Egypt as the brand. They're coming to us and we're selling their products. They are true specialists in Egypt. They really are. So when you go on there, I mean, a couple of bits to mention. If you're a little bit nervous, you've never been to Egypt, you think, wow, what do we do when we get to the airport? Normally you go to the airport, the rep meets you once you've got your bags, don't they? Well, here, the rep will meet you pretty much off the plane door before you go through passport control in Cairo airport.
Great.
So they help
even
you
makes passport control things easier.
An absolute breeze, because they'll know what to do. They'll make sure you've got everything you need. All is good, and you're well looked after from that moment onwards. So you have no real to worry. It's completely stress-free. It's brilliant. So And like I say, they're absolute specialists.
Now, you even have an Egyptologist on board, don't you?
You do.
Had to get my teeth in
I
for that
wanted
one.
to say that word because it
So,
made me sound bright, didn't it?
I've practiced all day. So, but that is amazing. So they'll take you around all the excursions and things like that.
So they live on board the ship with you. Whilst you're on the ship, they'll be there with you. So the great thing is that you will not lose out on any facts. It's not that you might pick up one or two here and there if you're lucky. Egyptologists are the guys who are specialists and passionate about what they
Which
look
I think
at.
is so important, you know, when you see in this part of the world to get the most of it. Anyway, let's talk to you. I know you're going to give us a little idea. We're going to fly you from the UK obviously to Cairo. We've got a 3-night hotel stay, haven't we?
So 3-night hotel stay in Cairo. They use really very good 4-star hotels. Give a call to the guys and they'll be able to tell you the exact hotel that they'll use on your particular one. Now, looking at this, we then head, after your days in Cairo, when you get to see everything, you know, the pyramids are there, you really go and see some great things. Once we board the Tulip, now she's a beautiful little ship, she's 42 cabins, eight of which have terraces, so real balconies on there, so you can really enjoy the ship itself. Now, once we get on board,
oh, she's really nice.
she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you can see as well, something to point out, if you go for sort of the middle and upper decks there, see those massive windows?
Yeah.
All that light that's coming in, most of them open as well.
Great.
Which is great. So you get some fresh air, the little breeze coming in as you sail down the river on there. So, I mean, there we go. There's an example of one there. There's light really sort of pouring in, which is great. You can see the world go by from the moment you open your curtains.
They're really nice cabins, aren't they?
They are. They're gorgeous. So let's have a little chat about
By the
where
way,
you're
the
going to go.
terrace suite is a lot more affordable than you think as well.
It is,
Looking right now,
We'll see that in a moment. Now, we start, after we head to the Valley of the Kings once we've boarded in Luxor. Now, Valley of the Kings, most people will know this. It's your first excursion as well. So they'll see I'm going to try and say the Temple of Hatshepsut, and you'll visit the statues of Menman. Lunch is served back on board, and then you'll sail upstream, and we head towards Edfu and Kom Ombo. Early morning visit here to the Temple of Horus at Edfu. Then you can you go upstream whilst you're having lunch. So you sail while you're having lunch to Kom Ombo, where we head out to the Poltemic Temple. There we go. You can see it there straight off the ship, which is great. And remember, your Egyptologist is here to explain everything, so you'll really understand what you're seeing. Then we head to Aswan, overnight on board here, which is great. So Aswan, you get to see the delights of Aswan. It's really a wonderful place. The High Dam, because of course the Aswan Dam is very famous.
Yeah, of course.
Head there and see that. The old granite quarries, the obelisk, which is unfinished still, but really worth seeing. You can also do a trip here to Abu Simbel as well, either by coach, you can add on, or you can fly if you prefer. It's a long day, but really worth doing. Then we have a day sailing up the Nile, so really going to have a lovely day there, into Luxor, where you're overnight on board. And you'll see all the things in Luxor, all the temples, lots to do.
I mean, that was, you know, that was only a kind of quick overview, but I think you got a real flavour of how amazing and interesting this is going to be. It's going to be wonderful, actually. And amazing value tonight. So the deals on Planet Cruise just seem to get better and better. This includes a 3-night hotel stay in Cairo there. No single supplement on the cruise. It's just a small supplement for the hotel stay part of it. You also get an exclusive free sounds and light show at the pyramids, and 10 excursions included with a qualified
Egyptologist.
Yeah, like you said,
I got it in, didn't I?
You did. Return flights based on London as well. Price, I just want to really draw your attention to all the options. You know that beautiful terrace suite that we showed you? Prices there starting at under £1,600.
Yeah.
You'll notice the single prices, so only a little bit extra, and that's for the hotel part of this, but great single prices, of course, as well. And dates from September of this year through to October of 2020. Yeah. The ID number for that one, 204 283. I know we've been quite quick tonight, but what I will say is, you know, all you need to do is pick up the phone, give us a call. Are we open until 10:30 tonight?
10 o'clock tonight.
10 o'clock
and
tonight.
Back open 8 in the morning.
And 8 o'clock in the morning as well. So any time up to 10 o'clock tonight, and first thing 8 o'clock in the morning. But sometimes booking early can save you a fortune.
Yes.
Here's this week's Early Bird Special. I've got a lot of friends that have booked this. We just saw the Discover Egypt, by the way, so don't forget to book for that. But This is your 7-night Norway and Fjords from Southampton.
Yeah.
The price is already, I think you'll agree, fantastic. But when we think this is going to be the maiden season of the Iona, their latest and greatest ship.
The latest ship.
Because I'm not being funny, but you normally pay, and I've done it myself, an absolute premium for a new ship, don't you?
Yeah, and she's been so popular. Maiden sailing already sold out. The second sailing almost sold out. Goes on in the year. Now, we've got some brilliant images, which we've seen, I think, in the past, but some brilliant images of Iona as she's being built, and she's going to be a gorgeous ship. They're calling her a game changer for P&O, but she really is going to be.
Well, Janet, if you're watching, I'm having dinner, remember, on Thursday night, but Janet had booked this a little while ago and is very excited. Now, this is just giving you an idea of the work that's gone into the brand new Iona. Now obviously this is speeded up, but she's going to be incredible, isn't she?
She is, you know, it's all about the light on Iona. Iona is an island you can see from the middle point, you can see all around the island, and that's the inspiration they've taken for the ship. You can stand in Iona, see out of the floor-to-ceiling windows from pretty much wherever you are. Lots of balconies on there. They brought in new types of cabins like the
observatory.
That's the conservatory mini suites.
That's what Janet had booked. So it's like a mini conservatory.
Yeah, fantastic.
But then goes out to balcony. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be a game changer. If you're a first-time cruiser, brilliant for you because it's going to have so much. It's all freedom dining as standard on board this ship. So if you don't like the set dining idea, it's all freedom dining. You go when you want on board. Lots to do on board as well. They've got a cinema. They're going to have like a multi-screen cinema for go there and get yourselves hot dogs and popcorn and watch the latest blockbusters on board. £1 per person deposits. We can't go too far wrong with that this far out.
That will be £2 for a couple.
Yeah.
I know.
Hold yourself.
I mean, that is amazing to secure your place. And I said it last time we featured the Iona. I just can't believe that the prices with P&O are so low for such a beautiful new ship.
And they've done a brilliant job with this ship. It's gonna, the food and everything on board will be phenomenal as well. So just because it's cheap, it doesn't mean you'll lose quality. Brilliant quality P&O. Really,
I
really
think
brilliant.
I can't say one of the best deals we've ever had with P&O on board the Iona. Anyway, we both love the fjords. I've cruised around them twice.
This is going to be my second time this summer. Like you, I love it. You leave Southampton, you always have a day at sea to chill out, relax, catch a bit of sun at the time of year. We head into Stavanger, which we've been to already. Pulpit Rock, wonderful town, sardine factory. We highly recommend both of us. We then head off to Olden, which I'm going to go out there and say is my favourite, and I think is the prettiest. The colour of the water there, and up that valley is a river. Yeah. You can walk all the way up the valley. It's only about a mile and a half, quite easy terrain. You've got beautiful rapids there to take a picture of. Or you can head out and see, there we go. You can see the Brixdale Glacier, which is worth doing from the ship as well.
It is like a different world, actually.
It is. And you know what? When I saw pictures, I thought, it's not going to look like that. When I got there, it looks just like that. It's beautiful, untouched, and gorgeous.
And the air feels so clean and smells so fresh. There's no pollution. It's just amazing. It's
brilliant. It's wonderful. From there, we head off to the most famous of all the fields, Geiranger. It's brilliant. You get to the end of the field there, you can see, and the ship does a 360 sort of degree turn around because it's a dead end. But it's so beautiful. Waterfalls everywhere. The Seven Sisters you sail by. Depends on what time of year you go as to how the waterfalls are. Earlier in the season or later in the season you go, the more the waterfalls will be sort of available to see. From Geiranger, you can head up and see the local town, or you can head up the mountains around. Then it's to Bergen. Brilliant, brilliant town, Bergen.
Yeah,
it's very, again, really walkable, this one. You don't need to take a tour if you don't want to. Head into town, head up the funicular up the side of the mountain. 400 metres up, it's brilliant. Lovely view of the ship down below. You can either walk back down or take the funicular back down. And even when you get down, maybe head round the market there. Brilliant food in the market. From Bergen, day at sea, and then head back into Southampton.
What's the date on that one? We've got loads of dates.
Do
you know, I'm seriously thinking of booking this. I really am.
Yeah, and you know what? I think if you want to go to Norway and the fields, you want to relax, it's going to be a brilliant way to do it.
I want to cruise on the ship. I really do.
Yeah.
So if there's somebody on there that looks like me, but they're a bit short in real life and a bit older looking, it might be me. Okay. So we've got a price there, 715. You're going to sail on board the new ship. From everything I've seen, I think she is going to be a game changer in the cruising industry. I think she's amazing. It's her maiden season, so everything's going to be brand spanking new and fresh. Low deposit, you can book today for only £1 per person there. Family special, a family of 4 can start at 1715. Again, amazing, on the 5th to the 12th of September. And you can add on a night at the Holiday Inn in Winchester from only £95 per person. They includes breakfast, parking and port transfers as well. Price-wise, we've got inside, if I'm really honest, with it being the fjords, if you could stretch to an outside of a balcony or even a suite, I do think it's worth it.
I recommend it for that, yeah, really worth
everyone's
doing.
different, but the scenery is so amazing. If you could just spend a little bit more, I would go for the outside there. And the ID number for this one is 189173. Yeah, I'm very excited about the Iona, I really am.
Yeah, and one thing to also mention, if you can't do those dates there that you see on screen, she's going to be doing it almost every week next year.
So there are
lots of choice on there.
And there are now drinks packages available with P&O, but to be honest, the price of individual drinks is really low, isn't it?
Excellent, excellent value on P&O, so whichever way you do it, you'll have a great time.
Now, we've got one final cruise. It's again with Cruise and Maritime on board the Columbus. It's a 50-night Canary cruise. There's an opportunity for families, but I think very, very limited.
It is super limited. I did check it earlier. A couple of cabins left, so if
they might have gone by now.
They might have gone by now, but if you want to, give the guys a call, see if they're still available on there, because it's a brilliant deal.
But to be fair, we've got dates throughout the year when probably a lot of families couldn't go as well, haven't we? We've got.
Yeah, that's it, and it's great as well. I mean, this one here, for the couples you'll see, they're based on two showing from 799 in the middle of summer to the Canaries. The weather's going to be gorgeous.
I've got friends of mine that are teachers. They don't have children, but they're teachers, and they want to go on a cruise. And they looked at August, and it was ridiculous. The 11th of August, 799.
Yeah, phenomenal
per person, amazing. It's amazing. So if you're somebody that has to. Take your holidays in August, superb. We've got October, December dates for Christmas, March of next year, October. Anyway, I better let you talk through the itinerary.
So we head to Rotterdam.
We're off and sailing, aren't we?
Yeah, we head to Rotterdam, which is a brilliant city, right in the centre. You're there for sort of a day there, have a great time there. 3 days at sea then follows Gibraltar, brilliant place. Go and see the monkeys up on the top of the rock. Go up there for the view anyway. Take the cable car, we'll drive.
There we go. There I am. There I am. There's my ancestors.
Don't go too close to them, though, because they can
honestly,
bite.
They were really friendly with me, but I think they thought I was part of their family. Honestly. They were great with me, smiling, looking at me, acknowledging me. Anyway, so we've got a day at sea next.
Head out of Gibraltar and go for a day at sea. As you leave Gibraltar, there's a really good chance you'll see dolphins, so go up on deck as you leave Gibraltar. Day at sea before Lanzarote. We're going to go through now sort of Lanzarote. They're all great. You can head and see the beaches there. Have a real relaxed day. Enjoy the weather. Just see the gardens. The great shopping centres in the Canaries and all of them. From Lanzarote, we head to Gran Canaria. Again, beautiful place. Yeah. Weather's going to be gorgeous in all of these. Brilliant beaches. Then it's Tenerife on there. Head up TD, the mountain, the volcano even, if you want to. Or enjoy the beaches. Then Madeira, the Garden Isle. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful gardens there. Again, the weather's going to be glorious. A day at sea before Lisbon. You can walk off the ship in Lisbon, enjoy the city. It's sort of 5 minutes into town. Head on the trams there that you see going up the hills. Brilliant. 2 days at sea, back into Tilbury, and you'll have had a lovely time on there.
Where are you going to get, ladies and gents, a holiday on the 11th of August that works out around about £400 a week because you're away for over 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Amazing, and absolutely amazing.
They've got brilliant drinks packages on here as well. I did check earlier. I believe they start from £23 per person per night for a drinks package on there.
So it is a multi-generational cruise, but I said a lot of the we think the family rooms are very, very limited now. Itineraries rather they differ slightly depending on departure date, but it works out under £54 per person per night. We have got some of the great dates for you though as well. So the Canaries. They're great all year round, so you could go for October, you could go for Christmas. I'd love to be on a cruise at Christmas, actually. March of next year and October of next year as well. But phenomenal value. We are getting, you can see the sellouts we've already got on this one. The ID number, by the way, is 170647. What we're going to do is we're going to put our teeth in and do a quick recap.
Because I was all laid back then after all of those, you know.
What an amazing show, though.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
So we started with this lovely cruise, again with, of course, Cruise and Maritime on board the Columbus, which is their flagship, which has been beautifully refurbished.
Beautiful, and I would suggest head to the steakhouse for a beautiful steak on there, or the Indian-themed restaurant, and have the thali. It's gorgeous.
Love that. £395 is the price. There is obviously the Cricket Legends theme going on as well there. I mean, if you're into cricket, brilliant. If you're not, there's always loads else to do as well, but all good fun. And a single there at $739. And
then we went on to NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines, on the Epic. 7 nights, Western Mediterranean from Rome. Lead date 30th of October. Add your free at sea for £99 per person. Brilliant, brilliant single price, $1,535 per person on there. Return flights from London, but speak to us about others. ID number 187926.
And then 5-star modern luxury on board the Celebrity Silhouette, part of the Solstice class. An amazing ship. Well, look, if you want to go for the inside, great, but honestly, all the extras you get if you go for Ocean View and above, you'll get $200 spend, you'll get a drinks package, an amazing classic drinks package, that's for 2 weeks, and gratuities paid for 2 weeks. If you go for an Ocean View, you'll then get a balcony, so even better, and the deposit, just £1 per person tonight. ID number 197941.
Next one has got to be the best value cruise we've had all year. 22 nights, MSC Preziosa. Price dropped day before yesterday. 1199 per person. 22 nights around the Caribbean, Barbados, back to Southampton.
And that is exclusive pricing?
That's exclusive to Planet Cruise. ID 205027.
I mean, £400 a week.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Then we had... destination hotspot, Discover Egypt. You're going to get a 3-night hotel stay in Cairo there. No single supplement on the cruise, just a small supplement for the hotel part of this. You get the Sound and Light show at the Pyramids, 10 excursions included with a qualified
Egyptologist.
There you go, the Egyptologist is on board. And return flights based on London there as well. That's been fascinating, actually. 1295 on board the MS Tulip. Then I am really tempted with the Iona. I think she looks great.
Yeah, she's going to be brilliant. And also, if you want to go on the biggest ship that's going to be home ported in Southampton, Iona's going to be her.
I just love experiencing new ships. You know, I am a bit sort of like geeky with
everything that's on there and all the different bits and the smells.
And all that
brilliant.
glass and light.
And, I mean, with the 5th of September 2020, family of 4 from 1715 per person, or 715 per person for an adults. 7 nights to the Fjords, 189173 your ID there for Iona.
And then finally, we did have another great cruise from Cruise and Maritime. I should say hello to Moira from Cruise and Maritime if she's watching. Moira, we love your deals, we really do. This is the Columbus that she's given us tonight, 15 nights Canaries. The lead date at the 11th of August. That, I cannot emphasise enough, that's the most expensive time to do any holiday, and that works out less than £400 per week on that one. Dan, are you in the office tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow, aren't I lucky?
It's going to be busy.
It's going to be busy. I might log in. You never know. They might give me a call.
Dan, we'll see. You're not with us for a while, are you?
No, I've got a few weeks off. I'll go on a couple of cruises before I come back.
Oh, as
you do.
I'll be here next week, as ever, with Planet Cruise, but give us a call and book a cruise. So we'll see you next Tuesday here on Item.
Hiya, thanks for watching the video. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications, and if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content like this, click on the videos to the right hand side. It'll be really informative. Or click on the Planet logo to the left to go to our website for some fantastic deals. Keep cruising.